Joshua 15. And the lot for the tribe of the children of Judah, according to their families, was unto the border of Edom, even to the wilderness of Zin southward, at the uttermost part of the south. And their south border was from the uttermost part of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward. And it went out southward of the ascent of Akrabim, and passed along to Zin, and went up by the south of Kadesh Barnea, and passed along by Hezron, and went up to Adar, and turned about to Karka, and it passed along to Asmon, and went out at the brook of Egypt. And the goings out of the border were at the sea. This shall be your south border. And the east border was the salt sea, even unto the end of the Jordan. And the border of the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the end of the Jordan. And the border went up to Beth Hoglah, and passed along by the north of Beth Arabah, and the border went up to the stone of Bohan the son of Reuben. And the border went up to Debir from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, that is over against the ascent of Adumim, which is on the south side of the river. And the border passed along to the waters of En-Shemesh, and the goings out thereof were at En-Rogel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom, unto the side of the Jebusite southward, the same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the uttermost part of the vale of Rephaim northward. And the border extended from the top of the mountain unto the fountain of the waters of Nephtoah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border extended to Bala, the same is Kiriath Jearim. And the border turned about from Bala westward unto Mount Seir, and passed along unto the side of Mount Jerim on the north, the same is Chesalon, and went down to Beth Shemesh, and passed along by Timnah. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron northward, and the border extended to Shikkeron, and passed along to Mount Bala, and went out at Jabneel. And the goings out of the border were at the sea, and the west border was to the great sea, and the border thereof. This is the border of the children of Judah round about according to their families. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a portion among the children of Judah, according to the commandment of Jehovah to Joshua, even Kiriath Arba, which Arba was the father of Anak, the same as Hebron. And Caleb drove out thence the 3 sons of Anak, Sheshai and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. And he went up thence against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir before time was Kiriath Sepher. And Caleb said, He that smiteth Kiriath Sepher, and taketh it, to him will I give Achsah my daughter to wife. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it. And he gave him Achsah his daughter to wife. And it came to pass, when she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she alighted from off her ass. And Caleb said, What wouldest thou? And she said, Give me a blessing, for that thou hast set me in the land of the south. Give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah toward the border of Edom in the south were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Kinah, and Dimonah, and Adada, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Telem, and Baaloth, and Hazor Hadattah, and Kerioth Hezron, the same as Hazor, Ammam, and Shema, and Moladah, and Hazar-Gaddah, and Heshmon, and Beth Pelet, and Hazar Shual, and Beersheba, and Biziothia, Bala, and Eim, and Ezem, and Eltolad, and Chasel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmanah, and Sansannah, and Lebauth, and Shilhim, and Ain, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29, with their villages. In the lowland, Eshtaol, and Zorah, and Ashna, and Zanoah, and Enganim, Tapua, and Enam, Jarmuth, and Adullam, Soko, and Azekah, and Sharaim, and Adithaim, and Gederah, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages. Zinan, and Hadashah, and Migdalgad, and Delin, and Mizpeh, and Joktheel, Lachish, and Bozkath, and Eglon, and Caban, and Lamam, and Chitlish, and Gederoth, Beth-dagon, and Nama, and Makkedah, 16 cities with their villages, Libnah, and Ether, and Ashan, and Iftah, and Ashna, and Nezib, and Keilah, and Aksib, and Maresha, 9 cities with their villages, Ekron with its towns and its villages, from Ekron even unto the sea, all that were by the side of Ashdod, with their villages, Ashdod, its towns and its villages, Gaza, its towns and its villages, unto the brook of Egypt, and the great sea, and the border thereof. And in the hill country, Shamir, and Jatir, and Soko, and Dana, and Kiriath-Sana, the same is Debir, and Anab, and Eshtemo, and Anim, and Goshen, and Holon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages, Arab, and Duma, and Eshan, and Janim, and Beth-Tapua, and Aphekah, and Humta, and Kiriath-Arba, the same is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages, Maon, Carmel, and Ziph, and Juttah, and Jezreel, and Jokdeam, and Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages, Halhul, Bethzur, and Gedor, and Marath, and Bethanoth, and Eltekon, 6 cities with their villages, Kiriath-Baal, the same is Kiriath-Jearim, and Rabbah, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth-Arabah, Middin, and Sekakah, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and En-Gedi, 6 cities with their villages. And as for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Judah at Jerusalem unto this day.